Welcome to a captivating journey through the political odyssey of Florida. In this episode, we're diving deep into the fascinating transformation of Florida's political landscape, from being a swing state to a Republican stronghold. Exploring the historical, demographic, and economic shifts that played a crucial role in this transformation, we uncover the intricate threads that have woven the fabric of Florida's political destiny. Join us as we unravel the story of how Republicans conquered the Sunshine State. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay tuned for more thought-provoking content. The political landscape of Florida, often dubbed the Sunshine State, has witnessed a profound and fascinating transformation over the years, culminating in the Republican Party's establishment as a dominant force in the state's politics. From its early days as a swing state to becoming a stronghold for Republicans, this transformation has been a captivating journey, influenced by historical, social, demographic, and economic factors. In this video, we will delve deep into the intricate web of events and circumstances that propelled the Republicans to their current position of influence in Florida's political landscape. Historical context. Florida's historical political context has undergone a significant evolution, pivotal to understanding how the Republican Party established dominance. In its early years as a territory and upon achieving statehood in 1845, Florida leaned towards the Democratic Party, reflective of its predominantly agrarian and rural economy. Democratic influence persisted through much of the 19th and early 20th centuries, shaped by populist and progressive platforms. However, by the latter half of the 20th century, significant changes were afoot. As Florida experienced rapid economic development and demographic shifts, political alignments began to shift. The state evolved from being a classic swing state to leaning more conservative, thanks to the migration of retirees seeking a warmer climate and lower living costs. This demographic wave, often from traditionally Republican-leaning northern states, brought a more conservative ideological leaning to the state. Furthermore, the Cuban Revolution in the 1950s and the subsequent influx of Cuban exiles, who held strong anti-socialist and anti-communist sentiments, bolstered conservative influence. This historical context laid the foundation for the Republican Party's rise in Florida, setting the stage for its political conquest in the subsequent decades. Demographic changes. Florida's political transformation has been significantly influenced by dynamic demographic changes, particularly in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. The state experienced a substantial influx of retirees, often termed as snowbirds, primarily from northern states seeking a retirement haven with a warmer climate and lower cost of living. This demographic wave had a conservative leaning, aligning with the Republican Party's principles, particularly in economic and social policy domains. Furthermore, the Hispanic population, notably the Cuban American community in South Florida, became a pivotal demographic in Florida's political landscape. Cuban Americans, who migrated due to political unrest and socialism in Cuba, held strong anti-socialist sentiments, causing a natural alignment with the Republican Party, which opposed socialist policies. Their historical experiences and strong ties to conservative values shaped their political preferences, reinforcing the Republican sway in the state. These demographic shifts, characterized by an influx of retirees and a growing Hispanic population with conservative inclinations, have significantly contributed to the Republican Party's consolidation of power in Florida, molding the state into a Republican stronghold. Economic factors. The economic landscape of Florida has played a significant role in the Republican Party's rise to dominance. A key factor has been the state's economic growth, driven by a booming tourism industry, a thriving real estate market, and a robust trade sector. The Republican Party's emphasis on economic policies, such as lower taxes and reduced government intervention, resonated well with the business community and entrepreneurs. Florida's appeal as a business-friendly state attracted investments and fostered an environment conducive to economic expansion, further strengthening the Republican Party's support base. Furthermore, the state's population growth, largely fueled by retirees and individuals seeking a lower cost of living and better climate, injected vitality into the economy. These new residents often held conservative economic values, aligning with the Republican Party's approach to limited government intervention and pro-business policies. The growth in the Hispanic population, including Cuban Americans with a historical aversion to socialist policies, also contributed to the state's conservative economic ethos. These economic factors combined to create a fertile ground for the Republican Party to consolidate its influence and shape the state's political trajectory. Conservative social values. Conservative social values, a cornerstone of the Republican Party in Florida, encompass a set of beliefs and principles rooted in traditionalism, often influenced by religious and cultural ideologies. These values emphasize the preservation of established social norms, institutions, and family structures. Central tenets include a pro-life stance, advocating for the sanctity of life from conception to natural death, and championing traditional family units as the foundation of society. Additionally, conservatives prioritize individual liberties, limited government intervention in personal matters, and a strong adherence to the Second Amendment, affirming the right to bear arms. Morally grounded policies, such as opposition to same-sex marriage and drug legalization, are also integral to this ideology. The emphasis on law and order, often manifesting in a tough-on-crime approach, reinforces their dedication to maintaining a secure and orderly society. These values resonate with a significant portion of Floridians, contributing to the Republican Party's influence in the state's political landscape. Campaign strategies and leadership. The Republican Party's triumph in Florida owes much to astute campaign strategies and inspiring leadership. Key strategies involved substantial investment in grassroots efforts, employing digital marketing adeptly, and precise targeting of demographics. Ground game activities, such as canvassing, phone banking, and organizing events, fostered direct voter engagement. Digital platforms were leveraged to amplify messaging, connecting with younger, tech-savvy voters. Skillful leadership played a pivotal role, with candidates articulating resonant messages, understanding local concerns, and embodying the values and aspirations of the electorate. The ability to bridge gaps between policy positions and public sentiment was central. Moreover, effective communication, charismatic appeal, and relatability of leaders to various voter segments ensured a robust support base. The combination of strategic campaign implementation and adept leadership significantly contributed to the Republicans' success in securing their political stronghold in the state of Florida. Policy platforms. The Republican Party in Florida strategically crafted policy platforms that encapsulated the state's distinct needs and aspirations. Emphasizing limited government intervention, they advocated for reduced taxes, promoting a business-friendly environment that stimulated economic growth. Strong support for law enforcement underscored their commitment to public safety. Furthermore, the party prioritized deregulation, fostering an atmosphere conducive to entrepreneurship and innovation. Education reform, particularly school choice and charter schools, was a cornerstone, allowing parents more options in their children's education. In healthcare, they leaned towards free market solutions and private sector involvement, aiming to improve access and affordability. Additionally, Republicans emphasized environmental policies that balanced conservation with economic development, aiming for sustainable growth while preserving Florida's natural beauty. These policy stances strategically aligned with the state's evolving demographics and economic landscape, contributing significantly to the Republican Party's ascendancy in Florida's political arena. Redistricting and gerrymandering. Redistricting is the process of redrawing electoral boundaries, typically after a census, to ensure equal representation. However, gerrymandering involves manipulating these boundaries to favor one political party. In Florida, gerrymandering has been used to strategically redraw district lines to concentrate voters of a particular political affiliation, ensuring an advantage in elections. This can result in oddly shaped districts that dilute the power of opposing voters or concentrate them to amplify influence. The party in control of redistricting can effectively shape electoral outcomes, reinforcing their dominance and impacting the democratic balance within the state. National and statewide elections. The Republican Party's success in national and statewide elections played a pivotal role in strengthening its influence within Florida. Notable victories in presidential elections, gubernatorial races, and other key positions reinforced the party's stronghold, providing a platform to enact and implement their policies. Florida's transformation from a swing state to a Republican stronghold is a multifaceted outcome resulting from a complex interplay of historical, demographic, economic, and political factors. The shift towards conservatism in the state reflects changing ideologies and preferences among the population. As Florida's political landscape continues to evolve, it remains an intriguing case study in the dynamics of American politics, showcasing the intricate interplay of various elements that shape a state's political destiny. That's a wrap on this episode of Florida's Political Odyssey: How Republicans Conquered the Sunshine State. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Florida's political history. If you found this exploration as captivating as we did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments section below. Which aspect of Florida's political evolution surprised you the most? Make sure you're subscribed, so you never miss out on our deep dives into intriguing topics. Stay informed, stay engaged, and keep questioning the world around you. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.